Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today I compiled all of my 2024 Christmas decorating videos for this year, including my house tour, into one video so that way you can just turn it on and see my house go from a blank slate to a Christmas wonderland. I am absolutely obsessed with how everything turned out, and it's so fun to just see my house go from nothing in it, blank decor, all of that, to fully decorated. I hope that you find enjoyment in it. I know it's going up a little bit late in the season, but instead of getting decor inspo, maybe you can just turn it on while you're cleaning to prep for Christmas or wrapping presents, just getting the cozy Christmas vibes. I hope you are all ready, and I hope you guys all enjoy today's video. And if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more decorating content. I'm going to have tons of new decorating videos here coming in the new year because this house we didn't get to decorating too much before. Thank you guys all so much for being here, and I hope you guys enjoy today's video.
Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are starting our Christmas decorating for 2024. We are decorating my living room Christmas tree, and I'm so excited to be getting out all of the Christmas decorations, especially because we are a family of 4 this year, so we're experiencing Christmas with our little Wacy for the first time, and I'm so excited. Let's go ahead and get started.
I'm the chosen, snow is falling, Elfie's calling, check my list twice, most of y'all done, sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging.
So I decided to go with a new Christmas tree this year, new house, new tree. So I got a little bit bigger of one, and I'm super excited about it. We're gonna unbox it here in a second, but I got it from Hobby Lobby, and it's the 7.5 foot snowy Edgewood pine, and it was so pretty in the store, and I've seen so many people use this tree. So I'm so excited to see what it looks like. Let's go ahead and get this unboxed and assembled so we can get it all decorated for Christmas. I am absolutely obsessed with this tree. It did not take much like fluffing or anything like that compared to my other Walmart tree that I have. This one was so easy for the most part. You had to just plug in the lights. I did have to have my husband's help with putting on the top section, just because I was short, and it was a little bit weird. You plug in the middle section and then you plug in the bottom, and then it turns on, and then you can plug in the top. That was definitely different than what I'm used to, but this is such a pretty flock tree, and I loved that it really didn't lose a ton of flocking. A lot of my other flocked things end up losing a lot of it, so this is such a good tree if you're in the market. It is like on the wider side, I would say, but we have the space for it, so it was okay. But right now I am just first starting out with doing a light fluffing. Like I said, I really didn't have to do much. For the most part, it kind of just stays where it needs to. So as I kind of decorated, if I needed to move a branch or two, I did that, but I just kind of was filling some of the holes and putting it in the best place. And then I set this up in the nighttime, and then the next day we went ahead and started all of the decorating, and I'm so excited to decorate this new tree. We're going with the red and white stripe theme. how the tree is looking like, and I got my bins. This is what my tree was last year. We did the red and white stripe theme, and so I have all of my ornaments, picks, ribbons. I believe in here there might be a few things that don't belong with my tree, but I'm gonna go ahead and pull this all out, lay it out so I can just see everything, and then we can get to decorating. Okay, here's everything for my tree. These ornaments are from Hobby Lobby. They have them again this year, as well as these. Here are all of my picks that I have for my tree. Red sparkles. These are the 2 ribbons that I'm going to be using today on my tree, and they have both of them at Hobby Lobby. So there is that, the number 9 and then 35. This is from Walmart, and they have this again this year. And then here's the ribbons. I like to cut them into strips. These I would say are about a foot long each. So I'm going to show you a way that I use them today, and then I'll show you a different way that I also do ribbon on the tree when we decorate my tree in my bedroom. So to start, I always like to do the ribbon, and you're going to see how I do that here in just a second. I will probably do a voiceover on how exactly I do it, but this is just kind of an overview of everything I used last year. But I also got these from Hobby Lobby last year on clearance, and I might try to add a few of these in just to add a little bit more white into my tree. So let's go ahead and start with the ribbon. So with this ribbon, I initially was just kind of doing a striped ribbon and then a red ribbon, and I was just trying to put it within the tree, and I was kind of trying to do a striped line down and then a red ribbon line down, and I kind of just wasn't liking it, so I decided to start over, which is totally fine. And it definitely does take practice, especially with a new tree. I'm not used to this kind of a tree. And I will say, I already had the pre-cut ribbons, and I almost wish that they were a few inches longer because there is a lot more gaps and the branches are bigger on this tree. So if you have kind of a bigger tree like this, I would say go bigger than a foot long with your ribbon, just so you have more room. If you end up needing less, that's great. You can also try out just a few and see if you like that size and figure out what size is best for you. So I might pick up some more ribbon and kind of switch it out here and there, since this is going to be my tree for a while now, just because of my other tree I could get away with the 12-foot because their branches were so much closer together. But instead, what I'm doing is I am just starting out with the striped ribbon, and I'm just kind of putting it sort of at the same angle just throughout, kind of placing it in different holes and just kind of spacing it out. And I'll just kind of put it in one branch and then put it in the other and just make it look like it's kind of woven in, and I really like that look. Okay, I have all the striped ribbon on there. I probably will go in and add a few more, but I want to get started with adding this red ribbon just in kind of some of like the blank spaces, like putting some here and just kind of filling it in. And then once I get all of that ribbon on, we're gonna kind of look at it, see if we need to fill in. I do need to add ribbon to the back of the tree. That's something different that I normally don't have to deal with, is that there's windows. So I will have to decorate at least a little bit behind the tree. Not a ton, but at least enough that through the window you can tell it is decorated and not just through the front. So we're gonna go ahead and add this red ribbon now. And I will say, I would recommend getting, what size is this? The 2.5 inch rather than the 1.5. It's a little bit easier to work with. If I end up going to Hobby Lobby and finding a thicker red ribbon, I'll probably get that and swap it out. But for now, I am just gonna use this 1.5 inch, and if it's wired, that does help do ribbon a lot more. So just a few tips with the ribbon. I'm gonna try to get a few close-ups of me trying to put it into the tree and like get the woven look, and then after, it doesn't have to be perfect because I'll either add the picks or some ornaments to kind of hide where the ribbon kind of got tucked, you'll see. So that's kind of what I do there, but let's go ahead and add in this red ribbon.
Going down on Christmas Day. 'Cause I've been trying to tell you in every way. Yeah, I've been trying to show you, but somehow still I wanna have someone to hold. Walking through the falling snow. Oh, oh. I've been trying to tell you in every way, but now I'll get it done. I'm not going away and right around the mistletoe. I'm gonna let my feelings show. Oh, oh. I've been waiting for so long for you, but now I got it planned. I know just what to do. 'Cause I've been trying to tell you in every way. Yeah, I've been trying to show you, but somehow felt I wanna have someone to hold. Walking through the
Okay, now that all the ribbon is placed, I probably will still mix and match with it and fix it. But for now, what like the next steps are is if you have signs that you want to add, go ahead and add those now. Since I can't find mine, I'll probably add them later. I probably needed more than what I had anyway for this large of a tree, so I might just skip those this year. But then after that, you're going to want to add your biggest ornaments that you have or your picks. I'm going to go ahead and add in my picks now, just to give it some more dimension, and it just kind of gives it little pops so it's not just all circle ornaments. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. One thing that I also like to do is with like the picks is trying to find the holes and fill them there so it just isn't as like gappy throughout the tree, especially with this tree because this tree is really hard to kind of maneuver, so it makes it easier if you get some picks or just put some of your ornaments intentionally where there's the holes to kind of help fill the space.
Christmas is coming, yeah. Start sending your letters off to Santa. Christmas is coming, yeah. Better be nice if you want your present. Tell all your brothers, sisters, mama and papa too. Christmas is coming, yeah. Staying up late looking out the window.
A few things that I just wanted to mention as you're decorating a tree, tips and tricks, is when you're picking out ribbon and you have your Christmas theme, go ahead and choose one ribbon that kind of goes along with the theme, like whether it's a pattern, if your tree's snowman theme, whatever. Where mine is red and white stripes, I went ahead and chose a red and white stripe ribbon, and then for my second ribbon I went ahead and went with a solid ribbon, so I went with just a solid red ribbon. That way it's not too busy, but you do still have some cohesive look because I do have that red in my tree with the red and white stripes, but it's not so busy, especially because when you add your picks or if you have just specific ornaments, like if you are going with the snowman theme, you have snowmans, that way you just have some like just solid colors so it's not as busy. And the picks definitely are a little busy. The red and white stripe theme, it can be, but overall I really do love this theme that I chose. Now that we have all of the picks in, we're going to go ahead and add the bigger ornaments. I always like to do the bigger ornaments and then we can fill in with some of the smaller ones. So let's go ahead and do that.
Christmas is coming, yeah. Spotting some sleigh rides and some jingle bells. Tell all your brothers, sisters, mama and papa.
So like I was saying, you kind of want to start with your bigger items first and then work your way to the smaller pieces, just because you'll have more room when you're starting with the bigger pieces first rather than at the very end trying to fit a bigger ornament. I will say I don't do super big ornaments. I just do like, I would say a medium size and then smaller sized. So where I did the ribbon first because that takes up the most room and it's harder to add the ribbon once you've added your ornaments. Then I do the picks because that's also kind of a bigger thing. And then I go with the medium size ornaments, or if you have the larger ones, you can do that. And then the smaller ones, just to kind of fill in those empty spaces. But that seems to work really good for me, and it kind of just helps create a really full tree. I will say I normally like a more full tree than what I already have, but because this is such a bigger tree, I didn't have as many ornaments, so I probably will go and pick up maybe a few more red ornaments that are just like plain red. I feel like I want a little bit more red in my tree. So that's one thing. You don't have to get everything for your tree all at once. You can make it just super simple, and this by any means, like for me, isn't simple. Like it still is pretty busy, but you can just slowly add to your tree every year and just have fun with it. That way it's just not the same thing every year. You can kind of change it. So like this year I got my new tree, so my tree looks completely different than how it did last year. And that's with decorating too. You don't have to decorate the same way that you did last year. Go ahead and try different ways using your decorations, and then your old decorations don't seem like they're just overused, but you're using them in new spaces and they can feel new, and you can feel like you're getting a change every single Christmas. Let me know in the comments, do you use a tree skirt or a tree collar? I personally love the look of a tree skirt, so that's what I always tend to use, or I just use a blanket. But this is how the Christmas tree turned out for Christmas 2024 in our living room. I'm absolutely obsessed, and I love the way that it turned out. Let me know what you think of it down in the comments below. Would you do anything different? Would you add anything? Let me know. Be sure you're subscribed because we are going to be sharing tons and tons of Christmas decorating over the next few weeks, and I'm so excited. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys all in the very next one. Bye, you guys. But I'm getting on a plane, a boat, or a train. I'm setting a new course. Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we are doing Christmas decorating in my living room, starting out with the bare bones of what everything is looking like. I've already decorated my Christmas tree. That was in part one. So now we are headed into the living room and we are going to go ahead and get it all cozied up. I'm starting out by folding up these blankets, and then we're going to go ahead and add some throw pillows to our couches. And all of my throw pillows are from Walmart. And I got a ho-ho blanket that you're going to see me put up in just a minute from, I believe, TJ Maxx a few years back, so I don't know if they'll have it again. And then we are just going to add some cozy touches. I'm so excited because this is our first year in this house, so I can add some nice cozy feels for the first time, and I'm so excited. I hope you're ready for tons of Christmas decorating.
Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out to play. Santa Claus is packing.
This pillow I thought was so cute when I saw it at Walmart, so I had to snag it up, and I think it looks perfect on this smaller couch. Instead of adding a couple of pillows to it, I can just add one, and then I'm adding this ho 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 sign and folding it in a way that you can see that it says ho ho ho, and I think it turns out great.
Presents, making sure you've been behaving okay. Merry Christmas, honey. Yeah. The
The snowman's dusting off his hat, putting on the show for everybody, to give them a smile that lasts another year.
I also got these snowflake pillows this year. I got the Mary sign this year and the snowflake pillows both this year from Walmart. Super affordable. And then the solid red pillows, I want to say I got from Walmart last year, maybe the year before, but I want to say last year because that's when I switched my decor to more red and white. But I love the affordable option and I think they turned out so good. Moving on into the coffee table area, not coffee table, end table area, I'm just adding some simple decor. Eventually I would love to add some lamps to this space, but since we did just move in a little bit ago, we have a new baby. We've just been kind of figuring out what we want for the space exactly, and life's been busy. So I'm still messing with what exactly I want for decor in this space, but this is a good start for what we have today. And eventually I do want to add stuff to the walls, but I'm really loving the way just the red is adding like coziness to the space. And then I did want to go ahead and add some red bows to these shutters because I think it's just a cute little touch. And then I'll add a little joy sign from, I think it was from Hobby Lobby, in the window sign, and then the bows I believe are from Walmart last year and they have them again this year. So I love reusing tons of my decor from year to year, and it works out that this year I can use it in different spots, or it just feels new because I haven't decorated in this space. But also just using decorations year after year and just finding new places for them works out so great too.
Jingle bells ringing in my ear, jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light, while we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, a Merry Christmas Day.
Now that we have that all decorated, I'm going ahead and moving on and adding this to our tree. It's the little button where you can click the lights on and off, just so I'm not constantly having to climb behind the tree to turn it on and off. That kind of can get difficult, and I had to get another one because I have two trees, that one for my living room and then one for our master bedroom tree. And then Waverly's bedroom, it's really not hard to add the light, to plug it into the outlet. Sorry, struggling to talk. But I was going to get one of the remote ones, but I decided to not get that, which I'm glad about. This works out just fine. We can reach over, click the button, and it's a cheaper option. And sometimes we don't want all of the lights on. We just want like the living room lights on. But now we're going to move on into this mantle area, and I was so excited to decorate this year. And who knows, next year we might do something a little different. We can't do like too much where this is right above the TV and there isn't that much space, but we did make sure to hang the TV a little bit higher just so I could maybe put some decorations. I'm excited to figure out how I'm going to decorate it for just everyday decor because I didn't really figure out how I liked it before. But I'm just taking this Walmart garland that I've had for many years, fluffing it out, and then we're going to add a string of lights to it, plug that in, and then I'm going to take my ribbon that I used in my Christmas tree, and I'm going to go ahead and just add the ribbon to it. And then we'll add a little Merry Christmas sign here in a minute too.
Tracing snowflakes as they're falling down, and follow Rudolph all across the town. Later we meet under the mistletoe, while Santa's busy saying ho, ho, ho. We're feeling jolly, eating Christmas cake, and then we go skating on the frozen lake, saying hi to every friendly face. And later we warm up by the fireplace. Carolers are singing
now that I have the garland, the ribbon, the lights hung up, all of that, I'm going to go ahead and take a command hook on each side of the mantle and make it to where the edge of the garland will lay flat up against it. I will just put them down, and then here in a little bit I will attach it. I just didn't want the command hooks to not stay where they need to kind of sit, and that's also what I did with that joy sign. I don't know if you noticed, but just that way it would actually stay on there. I did wait to put it on. So now I went ahead and got the garland and the Merry Christmas sign up. We're going to move on into the hutch, and here in a little bit we will go ahead and go back to the stockings. I had to figure out where I wanted them placed, but for the decorations I kind of didn't know where I wanted to go. Last year I did my hot cocoa bar on this like bottom section, but I wanted to do that in our dining room this year. So I kind of was like, we're just gonna see what I'll do, and who knows, I might end up switching it up once I get all of my decorating done and I have extra decor. I kind of was trying to use minimal things just because I didn't know how much decorations I would want to use for the rest of my house, because I was just getting started in the living room. But I think I will have some extras, so I will go ahead and maybe switch it up after, and then I think I'm going to do a final like home tour. So if you are subscribed, you will be able to see how the finished product of my house looks once I get it all decorated. So make sure you're subscribed so you can see how it turns out, because I'm sure I will be making tweaks here and there. But I am just using tons of decor from Hobby Lobby today. If you have any questions about where anything is from, leave me a comment and I can try my best to let you know where it is from. But I love the way that the top of this hutch looks. I think it's just super simple, but it just adds that cozy Christmas feel. Now we're moving on into these shelves, and I think for the most part I really just used my stuff from Hobby Lobby.
Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new, 'cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la 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 la, oh, oh, la 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 la, oh, oh, la 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 la. Making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree, and I've lit my house with Christmas lights. So you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up.
I was feeling stumped with that last section of the hutch with the doors, so I went ahead and moved to the bottom just to kind of get that started, and then I could go back up and finish that top section. That's just kind of an idea. If you kind of get stumped, move on somewhere else, and maybe it'll spark an idea to finish the section that you're kind of stumped on.
Good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la 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 la, oh, 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 oh.
So this is how the hutch is looking now. For the most part, I do like it. There is some just simple decorating. Like I said, I might come in and add a few pieces once I kind of know what extra decor I have, but I just didn't want to end up using it all and then having to redecorate. And who knows, I might like something over in my hutch that I really want to use in my dining room or my kitchen. So for now, I'm just leaving it like that, and I can always switch it out. But now we're going ahead and adding the command hooks to the mantle, and we decided to go all the way across. We were going to go on like one side, but we decided all the way across would look better. And we just have red and white stockings. I got them from Amazon this year, and I need to still get some tags that say all of our names, but I really am liking the way that they look just strung all the way across the mantle.
Well, I'm all for Christmas, all the happy smiles and the wishes, and I want it all, from the lights to the mistletoe.
I'm going to quickly give the floors a quick vacuum, and then I'll show you how everything turned out in the living room this year. I'm absolutely loving it. I think it is just so warm and cozy and gives that perfect Christmas touch. You'll have to let me know what you think about everything down in the comments below. If you have questions about anything, of where it's from, leave it in the comments and I will get back to you. If you enjoyed this decorating video and you want to see tons more decorating, cleaning motivation, mom motivation videos, the subscribe button, and give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I will see you guys all in my very next decorating video. Merry Christmas!
Tell me one thing. Is there anything that you're missing? I will keep you warm as soon as you remove that snow. Whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true. The love I lived, the dream I knew. This Christmas I only wanna be close to you.
Join me as I put together my 2024 Christmas hot cocoa bar. I'm so excited to give you guys a few ideas of how you can decorate your own if you want to decorate and use a hot cocoa bar this season. I hope this video gives you some ideas and you enjoy it. Let's go ahead and get started.
Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new, 'cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree, and I've lit my house with Christmas lights. So you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's It's just gonna be you and me. Hanging by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, yeah. I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe. And I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. The snow is falling down and the storm is on its way. But as long as you're around, everything will be okay. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything to be perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. Another year went by, but the difference this time is that ever since July, I've been happier than I have ever been. It's safe to say that my love for you is true. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything to be perfect for this week. Tomorrow it
In today's video, we are decorating our front window, we are decorating my daughter's bedroom, and me and my husband's bedroom for Christmas. I hope you're ready for some good decor inspiration. Let's go ahead and get started.
Hey, Santa, the city is covered in snow tonight. Where did my love go, Santa?
So we got these little sticky snowman from Walmart, and so I decided to have Waverly decorate the front window here. I was going to do it in her bedroom, but I knew she would play with it more out here, and then people as they drove by could see, and she loves just being able to lift up this window and rearrange it. For today, we kind of just put the snowman how they actually go, and then I let her do like the snowflakes and everything else however she wanted. And now it's kind of, some of them have actually ripped, they're not actually in snowmen anymore, but she just has fun taking them like on and off. And I definitely want to get a few more of these because she really loves it. But now we're moving on into Waverly's bedroom, and it was for the most part cleaned. I did want to vacuum it really quick before we put the tree down, and I'm gonna have to vacuum it again after we ended up like getting the tree all fluffed up. But for her tree, we just have a tree from Walmart. It's a 3-foot pre-lit tree, and it's perfect for her room. I know it's not going to fall on her in the middle of the night, and if it does fall over, it's not going to hurt her. And it's just the perfect little size, especially for this size of a room. But she absolutely loves having a Christmas tree in her room, and I'm so excited that she can just decorate it however she wants, and she definitely does. And for her ornaments, I just got them from the dollar store this year, and I wanted to make sure that I used string and not the little hooks, because where this is going to be in her bed at night, I didn't want her to like end up playing with them and then hurting herself with the little hooks. So these came with the little strings, and they were a pain in the butt to tie, but we figured out a good system to get them all tied up. Now we're just fluffing this tree, And then once we get it all fluffed, we are going to start putting on the strings on the ornament. And then I ended up having to take a little bit of a break to feed Wacy, and my husband started stringing them for me, so we just did that all off camera, and then we came back and started to put them on the tree, and I let her have full control. She wanted to decorate it how she did it, and you'll see she decorates with like a bunch on just one branch, and that's how she decorates it every time. She'll take off all of her ornaments and redo it, and I'm so glad that she is able to do this.
I'm waiting for him, but he's nowhere inside, and all of the presents are still by the tree. They don't mean a thing till he's here with me. If you know where he is, please give him a ride, and I will wait here by the candlelight, 'cause his love is all I need, and my love I can guarantee. So please Santa, bring back my love tonight. Hey, Santa, sleigh bells ringing and my friends by my side, but it's not the same. Santa, I'm smiling but feeling empty inside, 'cause all of the presents are still by the tree. They don't mean a thing to
I was seriously getting so frustrated with these ornaments. They just kept slipping, and then finally we figured out the way to tie them. It was funny because my husband got like frustrated with trying to tie them too, because we wanted to just make sure that there was enough of a loop that we really could put on the ornaments by yourself. So we finally got all the ornaments tied up, so now we can go ahead and put them on the tree. She was like, you just put them wherever and I'll put them on where I want to. So that's what we did, and some of them she needed help like opening up the string, so I helped her with that. And this tree is definitely not Pinterest worthy beautiful, but it's definitely just perfect for her. She loves decorating it, and if I go by the Dollar Tree and they have a few more, I might get a few more packs just so she can decorate it a little bit more. But I'm really loving the way that it looks right now, and it's so cute because she just does decorate like 2 branches every single time she takes them down and puts them back up. That's usually where she goes. Here she's trying to decorate with the cup, and I was like, I don't think that's gonna work the way you want. Let's just stick to the ornaments on the tree. But the first night that we had this in her room, she, instead of going to bed, took them all off, and we were like, we figured that was gonna happen. We'll see if it like becomes an issue. And it really only lasted like that first night, and then after that she just plays with it during the day, not when she's trying to go to bed. But that first night she took them all off and then put them back on, and it was cute. But we've actually had all of our decorating done for quite some time now. It has taken me such a long time to get videos edited and up, so these are coming out way later than I anticipated. I wanted them to be coming out the first like couple weeks in November, but here we are in December, almost Christmas time. But now I wanted to put all of Waverly's books into one area because the Christmas books didn't really fit in her book area. We have too many of them, and so I wanted to put all the Christmas books right here in a basket, so that way she just knew where all of her Christmas books were, and if she wanted to read a Christmas book, she could go ahead and pick it out. And then we have a little Rudolph, so I went ahead and put the Rudolph over there, and I just think it's a cute little Christmas setup, and it's so perfect for when we're reading stories at night, because she's wanting to read all the Christmas ones right now. And then I'm like, maybe even in the future, we do have like quite a few Easter books and other kinds for holidays. I might go ahead and just bring up the basket for those holidays, so that way we just have the designated books for around that holiday. So I think I'm going to start doing that and try to get more holiday books for the other seasons, because we definitely have the most for Christmas, but it would be nice to have for them like all the seasons. But this is just a little glimpse of how her little room looks, and I think it's just perfect and the Christmas little touch for her room, and she's absolutely obsessed with it. And that's really all that matters. So I'm so glad that I was able to decorate a little bit. Now we're going to move on into me and my husband's bedroom, and we're going to go ahead and start out by making the bed. I needed to pull the sheets up, make the whole bed. It was honestly late in the day and we were barely just getting to it, but that's just how it is sometimes. And I would have loved to get some pretty Christmas sheets, but that just really wasn't what I was focusing on this year. I was just kind of using what I had to get an idea of decorating for like next year kind of a thing, since this is a new house. And honestly, my kind of more priority is getting furniture pieces for this room instead of like Christmas sheets. That will come, but we still need nightstands so bad. I want to get a dresser, maybe a few other furniture pieces to kind of finish the space, decor, all of that. So hopefully in the new year, that's what I'm going to really be focusing on, is that. So now I'm moving our little safe and I'm putting our Christmas tree in this corner by Trajan's side of the bed, just so that way it's not like by Wasey when he's sleeping and it was like the most space. So this is our tree that we used in our previous house. And so this is one that I just brought into here and it's perfect. And I'm just using our pink, gold, and silver decor that we have. And I think it turned out so perfect. But we're going to go ahead and put up this tree and get it all fluffed. And Waverly's doing a little dance.
It was the night before Christmas. I was closing down for business in my little prison shop, when the bell on the door jingled once more, and then time almost came to a stop. But somehow I knew, and maybe so did you, that everything would change from now on. Yes, from this Christmas on, from this Christmas on.
As far as the ribbon, I'm going ahead and just using this wired silver ribbon and I'm twisting it around the whole tree, and I just do this around the whole thing. I love doing it for this tree. I think it looks just so pretty. And then I also have some other pink ribbon and it is not wired, and I started out by rolling it and then I remembered that I don't roll it. I just use it like flat around the tree, and I really like the way that it ends up turning out. And I definitely kept my trees a little bit more simple than I normally go. I usually go really heavy and making them super full, but this year with having a little baby, it just is getting to be a little bit too much, especially where I do like to go kind of all out for my decorating. So this year I kind of kept my trees a little bit more bare than I like, and for the most part I do like it, but probably next year I will go in with more full trees just because I just like the look of a really full tree. So this year we're going a little bit more simple, but next year when Wasey's a little bit bigger, I will be able to go a little bit more on my trees probably.
From this Christmas on, it's gonna be you and me decorating the tree. From this Christmas on.
Now I'm going ahead and taking these signs and I'm going to place them into the tree, and I just kind of put them in a diagonal line, starting out with the one in the middle and then going to the one at the top and then the one at the bottom. I just find that that makes it so I can find good room for them and know where I'm going to put them in the tree. And then once I go ahead and get the signs, I'm going to start putting in all the different picks, just kind of putting them around the tree, filling holes and just kind of making it look even for the most part, because that's just what I like it to look like. So I'm going to go ahead and start to put those picks into the tree. Oh, actually, I forgot. I did the start first, and then I went ahead and did the pick.
You forgot what you came for, and in the coffee shop just next door, we talk for hours on end, and somehow we knew that we'd find something true, and that everything would change from now on. Yes, from this Christmas on, this Christmas on, from this Christmas on, it's gonna be you and me decorating the tree from this Christmas on. From this Christmas on.
Now that I have all the picks put on, I'm going ahead and putting all of the ornaments on the tree. I didn't even use all of the ornaments that I have for this particular tree theme. They are all the same size, and they're just gold, silver, rose gold, all of that. And I really like just how simple it's looking. I normally would do like different sizes, but for this particular tree I don't have different sized ornaments, and I really like the look of it, and I'm just really enjoying it being simple. Maybe next year if I do this theme again in my room, I will go ahead and get bigger ornaments. We will see, but for now I'm really liking the way it looks.
I'm walking around feeling free, thinking about what's happened to me from July up till now. Don't know where, don't know how. Lately I've come to realize that I can see it in your eyes, so it's true. I'm so glad you feel it too. Nothing to hide, falling in love.
So I used my tree skirt that I have on my main tree, and so what I just was doing for today was grabbing just a white blanket that I have and going ahead and putting it underneath the tree, and I just love the way that it looks. It makes it look cozy, and I just think it's just the perfect touch. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you some afters of how the tree is looking. I think it's just so perfect and pretty, and I absolutely love having this on at night. It's just so cozy, especially for when I'm feeding Wacy, all of that. It's just so nice, and I just love it. And I'm gonna be sad when I have to take down my Christmas decorations, but I know as soon as Christmas is over, I'm gonna want them gone, because that's just how I am. I like to start off the new year with like a clean slate. But now we're going ahead and just decorating my little nightstand. I just have a few Christmas trees and then this little like light lantern, putting that up, and then that's really it. I decided not to go with the garland that I'm about to try to put up. I was going to, and then I was like, you know what, no, that's just like not gonna work out. So I decided not to go with that. I decided it was gonna be too messy. Maybe next year I can try it. But now we're gonna give the floors a quick vacuum, and then I'm gonna give you an overview of how everything turned out in here. I absolutely love the way it turned out. You'll have to let me know what you think down in the comments. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up. And we still have more decorating to do, so I hope you're looking forward to it. If you want to see more decorating, cleaning motivation, mom motivation, be sure to subscribe. Lately, it's just been all about the decorating, but soon we'll get to the other things. Thank you guys all so much for being here, and I will see you guys all in my very next video. Bye!
To me, it's perfectly clear we're falling in love. It's true, this part of the year has something in store for us. We're falling in love. Summer ended, but we did not. We started something.
everyone, and welcome back to another video. My name is Haley if you are new here, and on my channel I love to share tons of cleaning motivation, mom motivation, and decorating videos. And today we have our final Christmas decorating of 2024. We have taken a long time to get these videos up, but we're finally getting it done before Christmas is here. And to start off, I wanted to just get these dishes loaded up into the dishwasher, get all the counters cleaned off and wiped down, because I'm going to be putting some flocked garland up on our little ledge where the trim is. And I knew it would probably make a mess, so I wanted to make sure I had everything cleaned up so that way it was easy to clean up. But thank you guys so much for being here. Let's go ahead and get started. Moving on into putting up this garland up above the kitchen cabinets, I am just using the garland that is from Walmart. It's not lit or anything, but it's flocked, and it's around $15 or $16 for it, so it's not like terribly priced. And normally I will just string on some lights, but up here I didn't want to have to drill any holes in the cabinets to get to an outlet. So here you can see I'm definitely struggling. I didn't want to step on the stove, and then because there's no cabinet in that stretch, I couldn't figure out how to get it on there very good, but I finally got it. But I was thinking I might get the battery operated lights that just turn on manually with batteries, but I decided that it's too close to Christmas at this point. Next year I can think ahead and do that, because hopefully I'll be getting my decorating done sooner. And I did have this done at the beginning of December. It's just taking me until now to actually get the video up. But I'm not sure if you noticed, but one of the garlands I had used previous years, and then I had bought two, and I should have put the two new ones together and then the old one like right here, because you kind of can see that one garland is more flocked than the other. But once I add the ribbon in, you really don't notice it too much. You might notice it some, but not enough that I really cared. This little section was so hard to do because it was like an open section. It wasn't up against the wall, but I really just love how cozy the garland looks, and I'm thinking I may end up adding some type of garland or something to the top of these cabinets, because I really loved the way that it looked. And then to kind of just add some cohesive look to my house, I'm going ahead and adding the ribbon in that I did to my living room with the garland and in my Christmas tree. And I'm just going ahead and weaving that in every other, and I just really love how cozy this looks. And it definitely was messy. It was getting in my eyes. We had to clean up everything. Waverly was trying to come in and just see what I was doing, and I was trying to get her an activity so that way she wasn't coming in and getting the flocking on her as well. But overall, I really love the way it looks. Alrighty, here is how the garland looks on this side with the ribbon. It's definitely not perfect, but it still is cute. I'll definitely see if I can get some of the lights that have the timers, that way I don't have to worry about plugging anything in. And then here is the set. I think you can still tell that this one has more flocking than this side, but I'm gonna leave it. It took way too much work to get them up there, so if it bugs me enough, maybe later in the season I will switch it. But for now, we're gonna leave it, and let's go ahead and clean up this mess because there is literally flocking everywhere. I'm so glad that I decided to take everything off the counters and just give everything a good clean because there's so much flocking everywhere. So we are just going to quickly clean up, and then I called it a night, and then we moved on into the next day to start actually decorating like the counters. But a few things to kind of look forward. I'm probably going to be posting quite a few videos this week. We'll see, I guess, if it actually happens. But I'm going to be having my Christmas decorating video, which you're seeing now, a Christmas home tour, and then I think I'm going to post a Christmas marathon, just so that way it's up if people want to turn it on as they're like cleaning their house for Christmas or whatever. You can totally do that. And then I think I might try to do a Christmas prep video, just prepping, wrapping the last few presents that we have, all that kind of stuff. And then I think I'm going to post, hopefully Monday, a like Christmas deep cleaning video, so that way you can prep your house for Christmas. Because I don't know about you, but for me, I love my house to be very, very clean around Christmas because we're about to get so many new things in the house, and it kind of just gets chaotic a little bit if you don't have your house deep cleaned. Now, don't get me wrong, as soon as my decorations go down, I will be doing a very thorough deep clean, and I've been itching to get into that and decluttering and organizing. That's all for the new year. I'm so excited to get this house organized. If you're new here, we moved here in July, and I was very pregnant. I had Wacy at the end of August, so for the last like 5-6 months it has kind of just been chaotic. I haven't really been able to do as much as I would like to. We've kind of just been in survival mode, getting things figured out, getting used to being in this house. So now that we've lived here quite a few months, I now think I can go in and reorganize and figure out how I actually want things. So in the new year, I'm going to be really trying to focus on that because I just want to get my house nice and organized and decluttered. And I also really want to focus on decorating my home this next year and getting it so cozy and inviting. And we kind of started, but I want to finish that process. But now we're going to go ahead and move on into the decorating. We're starting here in the stove area. I'm wiping it down, and then we're going to add a Merry Christmas sign that was from Hobby Lobby, and a candle, and then a little ho 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 towel from, I believe, TJ Maxx. that I have the stove area nice and clean, I'm going ahead and wiping down the cabinets, not the cabinets, the backsplash, and then the counters. And then on the other side, I had a few dishes air drying, so I went ahead and cleaned those up. And then we're going to start out decorating the little corner on the left hand side of the sink. And I really love the way that it turned out this year. Okay, moving on to the last side of this sink area, I'm going ahead and using this tray that I got from Hobby Lobby years ago, and then these little trees from Hobby Lobby, and then I want to say this hand soap I got from Ross last year. All of this was from last year. And then I'm going ahead and taking this bake shop sign, and it is from Ross last year as well. And I definitely think I need to get like a command hook to help hold that in place because it does like to kind of move around. And then I'm using that red sparkly tree from Hobby Lobby, that white tree from Hobby Lobby, this flocked tree from Hobby Lobby as well. And I just think this is super cute and simple. I usually don't like to have a ton on the counters just because we don't have a ton of counter space, but I really do love the way that it turned out this year. And it's close enough to the wall that we still can use the counter area. Now moving on into this corner, this is like one of my favorite places to decorate now, and I'm just using this little ladder from Hobby Lobby, this little lamp that I got, I believe, from Hobby Lobby as well. And I'm going to go ahead and add a hand towel to this, and it was in the pack that matches the Ho 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 one that is on my stovetop, but this one says Fa La La. So we have that, and then I'm going to be adding a Days Until Christmas kind of countdown, and you will see I did start this basically at the beginning of December, and finally am having it to where you guys can see it. It's just how life works. But then I'm adding another one of these flocked trees, and then something that I didn't show that you will see in the home tour is I added a little red bow to the little lamp, and I just love the little touch of the bow there, and I think it's just so pretty, and I really love the way that it turned out this little corner area. For the back wall, I'm just using our Miller sign with some picks from Hobby Lobby, adding our salt and pepper shakers and our olive oil thing, and that's going to be it for the kitchen area. I really love that the way that it turned out. I'm going to give the floors a good vacuum, and then I'll show you some afters of how it turned out, and then I cannot talk today, then we will move on into the dining room. Started here in the dining room. I have all of my decor on our table just so I can visualize what all I have, so I know what I can use to decorate and what I have left. And then I'm going ahead and wiping down the shelves. I am leaving like my flour, brown sugar up on the top shelf. It works out so good to just have that there. And then I have my hot cocoa bar already set up down on the bottom shelf, so I'm leaving that the way it is. But I'm going ahead and adding this Noel sign to the top shelf. We really don't use our brown sugar that often, and if we do, it's easily we can move that sign and get it. But then I'm using this sleigh that I got from Ross, and then the Santa I got from Hobby Lobby. And then I'm also going to be using some reindeer from Hobby Lobby and a sign from Hobby Lobby as well, and adding just a few little things to this shelf. Nothing too crazy, but definitely just adds that Christmas feel.
Is there anything you're missing? We will be alright. This holiday will open our minds. I only want to be close to you. No one else here does what you do. Let's start a fire, it's getting cold. Let's make a present for us to show. You and me is destiny. As we dance, we get chills for free. Just to know that I'm not alone. Let's meet the sun, it's getting cold. All for Christmas, it's a magical time. Full of kisses, let's go outside and tickle a snowman's nose and make angels in the snow.
On this shelf, I went ahead and grabbed a book, and then that little like stack that has the words, I don't remember what the words say, and then that hot chocolate sign. And then I did my little like stand that has ornaments in it, and then my snowflake with the candle. And I ended up wanting to flip it, so you're going to see in just a second once I finish seeing if I wanted this snowflake on the other shelf that I just decorated. I went ahead and flipped everything, and I like that so much better. I got rid of the hand towel, and I really love the way that this shelf ended up turning out. You're going to see in just a second just how it turns out, but for some reason it just felt like it really needed to be flip-flopped. So I went ahead and flipped that around, and then I'm going to add a few little touches to the shelves, and then we're going to move on from there.
Feel nimbly, did you hear something from the chimney? A little grin. We will be alright. This holiday will open our mind. I only want to be close to you. No one else here does what you do. Let's start a fire, it's getting cold.
Now I needed to move everything off the kitchen table so that way I could decorate it. And I know this table is definitely not it. We have our other one in the garage, and if you look closely you can see where we need to repaint the trim. I'm going to have a video coming out soon with how we did our floor. We got it all stained, and now we just need to finish up painting the trim, and then that's it. It's taken us way longer than we anticipated, but then after that we're going to be working on our table, and I think I'm going to be trying to film a little makeover on that table as well, painting it. So hopefully we'll have that soon, because I'm over this table honestly, and I know our circle one is just going to fit this space so much better, and our chairs are going to match and all that. But for now we are still going to decorate it. I just have this little tray, and then I just have this little arrangement, and then these little picks, and I'm going ahead and sticking them in there, and then I'm going to add a little mini wreath and a candle to the space, and then that's really going to be how I leave the table. And then I'm just going to go ahead and show a bunch of afters of how everything turned out. I really do love the way how all of my Christmas decorations turned out this year, and with all of the extra decor that I did take down, I went ahead and kind of went around and saw if there was anything else that I could add, because I didn't know where I was going to be decorating the things, so I didn't want to use too much. So I added a few things to the hutch, added a few things in the kitchen, and I just really love the way it all turned out. You'll have to let me know what you think, and be looking forward to that home tour coming soon, and then also a marathon coming very soon as well. Thank you guys all so much for being here. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more decorating, home motivation, mom motivation, all of that, be sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys all in my very next one. Bye. Starting off in the front door, we have our wreath and our rug. Once you walk through the door, you have our first couch with our pillows, both from Walmart, one from last year and then the snowflake ones from this year. We have our one end table with everything from Hobby Lobby, some cute trees, my shutters and window, everything is from Hobby Lobby and Walmart. And as you walk in, you have this couch with a blanket from, I believe, TJ Maxx, the pillow from Walmart, and then the other end table with the same decorations from Hobby Lobby. And then we have the hutch. We have tons of just decor, mainly from Hobby Lobby. If you guys have questions about anything, let me know. But here is just a brief overview of how it looks. I wanted to keep things simple but also really cute and festive, and I like to use practical items too, so like the cookies for Santa, we will bring out obviously Christmas Eve for him, but just super simple, and I really love the way that it looks. Moving on into the tree, this is a tree from Hobby Lobby this year. They have had this tree for a while. We have lots of the ribbons and ornaments, picks, everything is from Hobby Lobby. The tree pieces, I really love the way that it looks. Next year I might try something different with my ribbon and get a few more red and white things. We will kind of see next year. Moving on into the mantle, we have this Merry Christmas sign from Hobby Lobby. The garland is from Walmart. The lights are from Walmart. The ribbon is from Hobby Lobby. These are from Amazon. The stockings, and we just have red and white ones, 4 of them for our family. Here is the tree all lit up. I also forgot to mention we have this Days Until Christmas sign. Waverly loves this here every day. She knows that she can move it a day, and it has been so fun. Moving into the dining room, like I've mentioned in previous videos, this is a work in progress room, so we're just working with what we have for now. We will end up decorating it cute here soon in the new year, but for now we're just decorating it and it's all good. But I have this tray with a mini wreath, candle, our Mary sign, and this arrangement. I really love how simple this looks. With the new table, it would look so much better. On to our shelving, we have our hot cocoa bar. We have the hot cocoa, all of the fixings for it, and I really love how this looks, and it's so fun to make hot chocolate. Moving on to the shelf, we have our little Santa with the sleigh, some trees, a hot cocoa sign. These deer are from Hobby Lobby. The Merry Christmas sign is from Hobby Lobby. So is the snowflake, snowman, all of that. This shelf, we have more just decorations. Most of it's from Hobby Lobby and TJ Maxx. If you want to know where anything is from, just leave a comment. Then we have the Snowball sign from Hobby Lobby hiding the flour, brown sugar, and sugar, and then the little pig. I really love the way the shelves turned out this year, and I'm so excited to see like the wall decor, curtains, and just really seeing this dining room come together very soon. Moving on into the kitchen, here on the stove we have our ho 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 sign, candle, and then our Merry Christmas sign. Super simple but super nice for when we are cooking and we can easily move things out of the way. Moving on into this corner section, I love decorating this corner. We have our Miller sign that we got from our wedding, 2 picks from Hobby Lobby, this cute bow that my daughter and mother-in-law got for me, the days until Christmas, the flocked tree, the lamp from Hobby Lobby, the ladders from Hobby Lobby. The follow law sign is from TJ Maxx, and then we have our salt and pepper shakers and our oil. And I really love how cozy this little corner looks. I'm definitely gonna have to do something really cute for just every day, so I'm excited to figure out what that's gonna be. But this is how this corner looks. Moving on into this section, I really love the way this looks too. We have this sign from Ross. These trees are all from Hobby Lobby. This sign is from Hobby Lobby. This little stand is from Hobby Lobby, TJ Maxx, or Ross, the Hobby Lobby. Pretty much you get the gist of where I shop at for decorations, but I really love the way that this looks. It's so cozy, but it gives us enough room we can still use our counters because we obviously don't have very much counter space. I also added some garland to the top of the kitchen, and I really love the way that it looks. I think it's just super nice, and I didn't add lights, but maybe next year I will add some twinkle, just battery operated lights to this space, but I really love the way that this looked. Moving on into Waverly's room. Her room is definitely not perfectly clean. We're going to be having to do some major organization here soon. But for her room, we didn't do a ton of decorating. We just have her little tree that she decorated, and she has the ornaments where she wants it. The ornaments, I believe, are from Hobby Lobby. No, I know where the ornaments are from. They are from the dollar store. The ornaments in my room are from Hobby Lobby. The ornaments are from the dollar store, the trees from Walmart. I just used one of Wasey's little swaddle blankets. We have a little Rudolph, and then all of her Christmas books, and that's all we did in her room. And it's just so perfect and cozy, and I really love the little touch of Christmas in here. Walking into me and my husband's bedroom, I didn't do anything crazy in here. We're still trying to furnish. This is also another area where we are going to figure out what we want to do with it in the new year, but I just added this brown blanket, and I'll probably use this year round until I figure out exactly how I'm going to decorate, but I love that. As far as our tree, this is it. I just used our old tree from last year. It's from Walmart. They still have it. And then, well, this sign is really crooked. It must have gotten moved. Pretty much everything in here is from Hobby Lobby. The signs, the picks, the ornaments, the ribbon, everything. I really love the way this tree looks. We'll see if I continue to do this theme in here or if I do the red and white, but overall I really love the way this tree looks. Too crazy on my nightstand. I just have these 2 trees and this little lantern. Now I'm just going to show everything in the dark, just how cozy it all looks.
Come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of angels. Come, let us adore him. Come, let us adore him. Come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord. choirs of angels sing in exultation. Sing, all ye citizens of